And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Still looking on the move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for space. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Keeps it on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. They get to him as he throws. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. Kept it loose past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Longhorns are on the move. They go to the ground. Running into the open space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They've been running it, but now the pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the counter. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Evans. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Evans.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the bag and get him down for a big loss.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Manning. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. Turning it on. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the right. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Washington right back to the line. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. No huddle here for the offense. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll send the back in motion. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Rush is on him. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Williams will pass. Floats it out in space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They boot it away. Catches it at the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Oh, 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wide open spaces. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the run. It's a seam wide open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Williams looking for a man. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Boston. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Washington wants to go quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker should...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
4-2 Spider.
With jet sweep pass. Creates a little room. There he goes. Kearney on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give to the lone running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
First down, Texas.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Coleman. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively.
Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Pressure coming, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sets up the screen. Inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Manning. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things